I'm going to be talking to you about the RAM Tough Charge X Grip. So this product from RAM, not only is it a tough phone holder, it also allows you to charge phones wirelessly. You know, the last thing I want to do when I'm on the Kayak is open up the charge port at the bottom. If it ends up raining or you end up getting water coming over the bow, that phone is going to die. So having a waterproof charging system for a phone on board a Kayak is actually a really useful thing. I thought I'd get hold of one. They were quite expensive. The device itself comes in two different variants. I've got the form that comes without the charger. So they do a version of this that comes with, I think it's a 12 volt charger. I've got the slightly cheaper version that just comes with a USB connector. You provide your own power source, a power bank, and you find a way of protecting that power source from the elements. I've got a relatively cheap power bank. I've got a dry bag, and I'm just going to put the power bank inside the dry bag. So there's an LED on the side, and when that lights up, you know the power is on. So if I flick the switch, and you can see the LEDs change colour. So it's off at the moment, on now. It takes a while, I think, for it to actually, there you go, and it's charging. So that in itself, that's quite impressive, but also it's the fact that you get a tough holder as well. Now, I have to say that the device by itself is not particularly useful. So what I've done is I've got a double socket connector arm. I think it's a medium size, and I've also bought a RAM B 1-inch trackball with a T-bolt on there. And if you look on the screen, I'll put the item numbers of those things on there. So with those two things, it means I can use the Hobie track mount to actually mount this thing and actually do something that makes a lot more sense. So here we go. Of course, the other alternative you could buy, I know on my other Outback, I've got a waterproof USB connector from Scanstrat, I think it is. Obviously, the jaws on this X mount, they're spring loaded, so they will allow you to put in slightly different size phones. I think the width of the phone it accepts is between 2.4 inches and 3.25 inches, and I think it'll accept a phone that's got a depth of, I think it's 0.875 inches, something like that. Now, in terms of compatibility, obviously you've got to have a phone that will accept wireless charging. So if you've got a QI compatible phone and it's the right size, then it should work. So I think, you're talking about Apple iPhones, anything after generation 10, so 10, 11s and 12s should work. Samsung Galaxies from S8 onwards should work. Google Pixel from 3 onwards, they should work. This phone that I've got here is also in a waterproof case, and the charging still works. If you're a kayak fisherman and you're running apps on your iPhone, or you're continually running out of juice whilst you're on the water, then this is something I'd think quite seriously about. It's pricey, but it looks like it's built pretty well. They claim it's waterproof. I haven't seen any waterproof standards on the RAM site, but it says that it uses stainless steel materials in its construction and anodized aluminium. We shall see. We shall see. So perhaps we'll come back in a year's time and we'll see if it's still alive. Well, that about wraps up the review. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've found it useful. If you've liked the video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you later.